Rising family, good rising everyone. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is in the best of health. I pray that wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video from, that all is well with you and your family, your loved ones. I pray the Most High bless you always. Welcome. Yes, guys, good rising. Yes, family. So I wanted to share based on something that I heard. I've heard. I'll put some links in the description box for you guys, the channels that I was watching. One is for most of you may know him, majority, maybe all of you may know him, those who are watching me. Go Black to Africa, and one or two persons have shared something. There's another guy which I don't think what he was saying was really out of the way, so I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that he said, so I won't be sharing his comments. But Go Black especially, a lot of the things that he said, they were on point. And a few persons, even a few sisters, have shared on their channels about this. So it's about us sisters. I say us. There are a lot of things that have been spoken about lately about women, single women traveling without men and so on. These things don't relate to me because I am married. So I've not said anything on those topics. But I thought I should come because as a married woman, I am married, yes, but I have traveled many times on my own. I wouldn't call my travels really me traveling alone as a single lady. No, I've always traveled in groups. But there are times when I have traveled by myself that I am not really going out into a community or whatever by myself. So yeah, I would count myself out when it comes to traveling alone without a man. The reason why I am saying that a woman doesn't need a man to travel is because you may be married and your husband may not always be with you, and you could still be safe. Then again, you may be married, your husband is not with you, and you may get yourself into a few issues while traveling alone. So for a single lady who doesn't have a man, who doesn't have a husband, what would you want her to do? What would you say? Like she should not travel at all because she doesn't have a man? That doesn't make much sense. What I would say to sisters who wish to travel, who wish to go be out there. A lot of sisters, I've even seen a lot of YouTube, should I say vloggers? Travel vloggers, yeah. A lot of women travel solo on YouTube, and they travel, that's their niche on YouTube, traveling, and they travel on their own. Sometimes they travel with others, but most of the times they travel on their own and they are safe. You understand? So I think it all comes down to us as ladies. Whenever we travel, we be cautious, because traveling on your own, period, whether whether you have a man or not, traveling on your own could be risky. So I would advise my sisters to travel with caution. I think that's what our brothers should be encouraging our sisters. Encouraging the sisters is to travel with caution, because it shouldn't be that because you are on your own that you are should be a target, or you are calling out harm to yourself. And lately, what I've been seeing, a lot of sisters who have already, not seen, but what I've heard, is that people who already had plans to come to the Gambia, people who already had plans to visit, they, because of what has been said and what has been happening in the Gambia, they have changed their plans and say, oh, things are too risky now and whatever, so I will not be traveling anymore. And that's all good and well, my sister, that's all good and well. But whether you leave it, whether you postpone your travel from now that everything is happening to later, or next year, next 6 months, comes down to the same thing. If you're traveling alone, you're traveling alone. Doesn't matter whether you postpone it from now while everything is going on to later. That doesn't matter. It's just making sure that you are careful on your solo trips. your solo travels, just make sure that you are careful. There are a lot of things that can happen, even with families who travel together. Things can happen. You could get robbed. And so things happen, guys. The fear that people are now trying to put into others and with saying that they shouldn't travel, I think it's really unfair. And saying that we shouldn't travel without a man and we shouldn't travel and so on and so on. I think that is unfair. And talking about how many things, so many things that can happen to you as a single lady traveling alone and so many, that's putting fear into others. That's putting your fear, your I always say it's projecting your fear or your feelings onto someone else. What I noticed, which I had to, I'm coming, my sweetheart. Give me a minute, my baby. Give me a minute, mommy on the thing. I love you. I'm coming soon.
Alright, I will do.
Okay.
Ma.
Yes. So, yes, my son, he's hungry. His dad is inside, but he doesn't insist on wanting me, wanting me to prepare him. There are certain things that he wants me to prepare for him, and there are certain things that he wants his dad to prepare for him. It was, let me see, where was I? Yeah, so that's us trying to project our fears onto others, and I don't think that's fair. There's a particular sister, I should say, DIY House and Farm. I have shared her videos here, her channel here with my audience. I really love this sister. I really love her channel, and I will mention her again in this video. She did share, she's not in the Gambia, but she did comment and share her ideas on what she heard about what happened in the Gambia, and also she shared her experience about what happened to her when she went to Ghana, when she first moved to Ghana. So that's positive. You share your experience, you share what you've heard, and you let people understand, that things can happen to you as a single lady, right? And it doesn't take away from the fact that things are happening. People are being robbed, people are being scammed, a lot of things are happening. We know that. There's no country in the world that you will go to where you will not find stuff like that. There are some countries that are where there's way less crime, but it doesn't mean that there's no crime. But definitely we cannot say, oh, there is very little. So we would all love for there to be none at all. We would all love for us to all be able to live in peace. When it was called the Smiling Coast of Africa, that was, one of the reasons why it was called that, because there was peace and not all those crimes were not happening and so on. Right? So we would love for it to be able to go back that way. But the world is changing. The world is changing. Nowhere is safe. So when you ask sisters to not travel alone, you're asking them to just stay in their countries and not travel the world and not explore and not have a life, because there are people that they love traveling. I love traveling, and I advise and I encourage everyone to be able to live where you are and go out there into the world and see how other people live, and realize the beauty that is in this world, because every country is different. Even the continent itself, right? They are different. And imagine the countries, every individual country. We have an entire continent, we have 54 countries, but they are all different. West Africa alone, the countries in West Africa, all different, right? So imagine just being in one place and not being able to visit anywhere else because of the fear of travel. That makes no sense. And to be told that you cannot do it if there's not a man beside you, that makes no sense. My advice to my sisters is to travel with caution. Caution, that's the word of the day. Caution. Because no matter where you go to, whether you decide to change your plans about coming to the Gambia and you decide to go somewhere else, that may be the place. God forbid. God forbid. Do you get what I mean? So nowhere is completely safe, 100% safe. right? So we shouldn't allow anyone to scare us into not living life to the fullest. But I will say, having a man beside you when you're traveling as a lady, 100%, it makes a difference, especially on the continent of Africa. We've realized it so far, and we've heard it from many people because of the culture on the continent, because of the culture in most of those African countries. It is not safe for women to travel alone. It is not safe for women to if you do travel alone, it is not safe for you to be all out there in their faces. It's not, because you already know that it is, most of the countries are patriarchal countries. Men are in charge, not women. And when, as a sister I've shared, DIY house and farm, when you go with all your big bad self, your independent woman self, when you go around like that, you are only asking for trouble for yourself. You know, sometimes you may travel alone, and you may not even be seeking attention to yourself. You may not even be trying to draw any attention to yourself. You're just going about your business, and you get in trouble with somebody. Some fool who's walking past try to do some nonsense with you. And so I would say travel with caution, especially when we come into the continent, which we have heard so far. A lot of sisters in Tanzania, Gambia, Kenya, Ghana, a lot of our people, wherever we are going, we even more so now in Tanzania, a lot of the sisters are leaving there because they are leaving and going back to where they're coming from because of the issues that they are having with the way that they are being treated. So we can't stop that, because we need to be so careful. We'll come and we'll say, oh, I am from Gambia. What tribe are you from? Which tribe will claim you? So you see, when we're talking about leaving wherever we're coming from and saying we're coming back home to Ghana, or we're coming back home to the Gambia, we're coming back home. And we expect our people on the continent to welcome us. We expect our people in whatever country that we go into. We expect the people there to welcome us with open arms. You were coming here with a positive attitude. That's why you said you were coming home. So I am advising those of us who are coming, those of us who have come and behaved that way and say we are coming home and got disappointed. We are examples for those of us who are coming behind. And not everyone will reject you. Not everyone would treat you with this day. Not everyone would treat you as an outsider, but majority of them would. Right? So you just go along your day-to-day lives, just loving everyone, smiling, hello, getting to know the culture, getting to know the people. You understand? Getting to, know those around you in your neighborhood, saying hi, greeting them with a smile, building a life around the people, because there's no way you could be here and just walk past everybody that you meet because you are angry that one person robbed you yesterday. So you go around frowning and disgusted with everyone. It doesn't work like that, family. So please, what I have started, I am still talking to you guys about the Gambia, but I want to continue sharing with us, because there are a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of untruths, a lot of things that we think within ourselves, and we feel that should happen to us, and it's not happening. I did share with us and admonish us to not come with high expectations, not come thinking that everything is going to be okay, not come thinking that everyone you meet is going to be with a smiling face, is going to be actually honest. You understand? Not everyone you meet is going to have your back, or is going to be okay with you being here. You understand? But it doesn't mean that you cannot live a peaceful life. It doesn't mean that you can't be here and still enjoy your family, still enjoy your home, still enjoy the life, still enjoy being in the Gambia. And it's because of that being is because of the way I am, that peace that I have within myself as a woman being here, and not just being here, but being here with my family, being here with my protector, the man who's supposed to watch over us as a family and protect us, protect me, right? I know that many of us are not here with a man, with a protector, right? And with even with family. Some of us are here all alone, right? So I would really like to ask us to just be cautious in your everyday walk. You leave your home and you're walking down the road. Be cautious. Be aware of your surroundings. Be cautious. Be cautious, my loves. Be cautious, my sisters. Be cautious, my people. The Most High's people. Be cautious. Not all. All right? So please do enjoy this video. I pray that the Most High continues to be with you guys throughout the week until my next video. Every single video that I put out, I wanted to make sure, especially now, I think I've shared a lot with you guys when it comes to moving to the Gambia. What I want to do now is share social norms with you guys, the things that will help you navigate on your day-to-day, and help you with living a peaceful life here. And if you just allow yourself positive thoughts, allow your surroundings also to be positive, your home, those that you hanging out with, positive. With a positive mindset, you can go through life with everything. You could go through life facing anything, right? So do be good and stay safe, everyone. Peace and blessings.
Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life.